Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patrono right here. Dark Oath, a Portuguese melodic death metal band. The name of the song is Iron Through the Veil of Night featuring Paulo Rossi. I'm going to say a Flesh God Apocalypse, but I don't know if he's still in Flesh God Apocalypse or not.
Oh, they're going to say, I don't know if it's him or the footballer.
No, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's something that shall not be said about his situation. The last North American tour, he was not with the band, so I don't know if that was because something was happening at the time, or I don't know. I'm going to say Flesh God Apocalypse because until there's an official release from the band, he's still in the band. So
Yeah.
let's just assume it was just a whole lot of nothing. I don't want to start any rumors or anything like
Of
that.
course.
But anyhow, Paulo Rossi.
Paulo Rossi. He definitely was named after the player.
Of course, dude. Come on, like I feel like that's just if you're not related to the guy, like there's no relationship, right? I think you're a fan of that player, and you're lucky enough to have the same last name. Why not just fucking go for it? Just name your kid that. Like, I should have named you André.
No, because he's not that good of a player.
Okay, Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo was better.
He was better. I mean, I could name you Matias, or Matthias, if you will. He was an Argentinian international. That's Almeida. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he played for Argentina. I don't think he ever won a World Cup, but he played for them.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're blessed with the last name of a famous,
you almost got named Abel Xavier.
You almost named
Xavier. Yeah, Xavier Javier, because of Abel Xavier, played for Benfica, played for Liverpool.
Really, is that the reason why?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of that guy. I used to love that dude.
Was that the reason why?
Yes. That's the thought process when you're naming your children, your favorite soccer players. I was not going to name you Eusebio. That was a really weird name to go with. But anyways,
then you're really
the Black Panther.
You're really just setting me up there.
Yeah. I would be setting you up for failure.
But if you're like, I don't know, if you're Italian and your last name's Tony, you got to name your kid Luca Toni.
No,
like, come on.
Nobody likes Luca Toni. I don't think not even. Luca Toni likes Luca Toni.
I love Luca Toni.
I think you're crazy.
No. I love Luca Toni.
What a big flop that guy was. Anyways, at least for the national team, he didn't do nothing for the national team.
No, but for league wise, he did.
He was okay at home. He was okay. Come on, he's okay. He was overhyped. I feel like home, they're a team that everybody that goes there kind of becomes a little bit overhyped. What has happened to Al Shawarma there? Is he still Al Shawarma, is he still playing there?
He was one of those players that when the whole China thing happened, he went to China. Now he went back to Roma.
Oh, I thought he should have stayed in China. Anyhow, on that note, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Al Shawarma. Wow. That was impressive. All right, what do you think?
That was good, man. That was some good stuff. We haven't done this band in like fucking eons. Like
Last time we checked out this band, Portugal was not even part of the European Union. Yeah. We still had Scrooge. Now we have euros. Yeah. Anyways. I miss those days.
Really?
Yeah, because the exchange rate when going from here there would have been better for us. $1 was like $1.50 their money. Do you know what I'm saying? Now I lose money with the exchange rate. Back then I used to gain money with the exchange rate.
What do you mean? Oh, like
going from Canada
here.
to Portugal before the Euros,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you would be balling. Like you'd go there with $1,000 Canadian. That's like $2,500. Their money. Like it was 1.5 more. Now it's less. Now you're losing money.
It's true.
But that's when they were a third world country now.
And they're also under like a fascist dictatorship.
No, not all. That ended in 1975 before I was even born, dude. Like we were not the.
Well, it was still
we're
like
not
the
fascist
remnants.
forever.
Well, it was the remnants. Like it was kind of like the dust has.
We almost went
fully
actually.
settled.
Portugal almost went from a fascist dictatorship to a communist dictatorship. We almost had one of those like 180 swings from one polar
One
end to
extreme
another
to the other
polar end.
extreme.
It didn't happen at the end because cooler heads prevailed, but you know we almost went from one to the other. It's like, oh, this one is not working. Let's try the complete opposite extreme of that. So, anyways.
You wouldn't have been doing a lot of tape recording. It would have been a lot of eating stale bread and, I don't know, like communist cartoons.
Yeah, anyhow. But
No metal, definitely no metal.
Growing up in Portugal, there was still a big communist presence. Every year there was Festa do Avante, was like a communist party where they had bands playing. And funny enough, Rage Against the Machine never played there. And I feel like that would have been perfect for their Che Guevara loving bros that they are, you know. I mean, they're all like pro-Cuba and shit, so I feel like that would have been a good place for them to partay, to do some I won't do what you tell me unless you're paying me, and then I'll do exactly what you're telling me. But anyways, I'm a little bit sour about Rage Against the Machine in terms of how much they charged on their last tour. Now they announced that they're not doing anymore. They broke up.
Oh,
again.
really?
Yeah, they broke up again.
Okay.
They raged enough against the machine to make enough money for the next 10 years, so they don't have to rage anymore.
They raged, they became, and now they've fallen.
Yeah.
They've become what they hate.
I think, but you know when you get too big, sometimes you do become.
You become the machine.
You do become a little bit the thing that you've been fighting against. Yeah, I think that happens quite a bit. Look at, speaking of Fidel, he fought for something, and then he kind of became what he fought against. If you really like, you know, I'm not talking from a political spectrum, but I'm talking about from saying that the people who were in power were controlling everything and whatever, and then he did the same thing. No, you know what I'm saying? Well, not now, then. Whatever. You guys get the point.
Yeah.
Anyhow. Enough of that.
And as I was saying, long time ago, I mean, the only, like, I don't even remember, like, the song we did or anything. Like, the only reason why this band has been still in my radar, not musically, but just, like,
by the way, just one
as
more
a band.
one more thing. The guy in charge of the Communist Party back in the day, when that concert thing was happening, I believe his nickname was the White Horse, because he had, like, white hair. His name was Álvaro Cunhal. He had, like, he had a big white helmet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I think they used to call him the White Horse.
Why horse?
Because he was a stallion. I mean, I'm assuming that's where it was coming from. I don't know. I never asked the guy.
I thought he'd have, like, the
he had really
face.
No, he had really thick black eyebrows, but, like, all white hair. Yeah.
So he's definitely dyeing it.
No, it was all natural. That's like me. My beard is white, but my eyebrows are black.
True.
I kind of have the reverse Uno card of his look. So, anyways.
The upside down version.
All right, enough of this fucking communist talk about Portugal and the Communist Party. And then they changed their name from the Communist Party to CDU. Like, they're trying to be all progressive and shit. But they're still communist at the end. So
yeah, I know. When we got the...
It was when the Berlin Wall came down.
When we got the ballad a couple of years back.
Now it's... dude, there's like fucking 30 parties in the parliament.
I know, but
10 are extreme right, 10 are extreme left, and then the other 10 are like somewhere in the middle.
When the voting cards came in, there was one that had the fucking star with the hammer and sickle on it.
Yeah. Those are the OGs.
Definitely.
Those are the OGs.
Those are the OGs.
Those are the OGs. There's a lot more communist ones, but they're not as OG as those guys. But now there's also like a right wing party. Like I'm talking about like really right wing party like on the other side too. So you gotta love it in Portugal.
What the fuck?
People have short term memory. They don't remember how it was living under the fascist dictatorship up until 1975. Anyways, enough of that talk. Let's talk about the song.
I mean, it makes sense. Portuguese band. I feel like we're.
Yeah. I just feel like. Anyways. Anyhow.
In the end, Germany wins.
11v11. In the end, Germany wins. Which wasn't the case back in 1945. But
no.
But it wasn't 11v11.
It wasn't 11v11.
It was an 11v11. So anyhow.
But yeah, for me, the
Kaiser died, speaking of Germany.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean...
Beckenbauer died.
Yeah. Sorry. I
didn't say the Führer. I said the Kaiser. Let's not get things confused here. You get like all like...
No, because Beckenbauer is not the person I was thinking about.
Oh, who were you thinking about?
I thought like whoever the Chancellor is now.
Oh,
like,
it's not Merkel anymore.
It's not Angela Merkel. It's some...
I miss her.
Do you?
Yeah. She looked like a Teletubby.
But like a German Teletubby.
A German Teletubby with no color and sense of humor. Exactly, a German Teletubby. Anyways, let's get back on this.
I was like, when did this happen? Like I thought the new Chancellor...
Beckenbauer died. He was the Kaiser.
I know Beckenbauer died.
Fuck, he was the Kaiser. All right.
But the only thing keeping this band in my memory has been the guitar pick they sent, which I out of all the guitar picks
they didn't send. I bought a T-shirt.
We bought a T-shirt and so, but whatever. Out of all the guitar picks, that one always kind
of sending. We're talking about Portuguese bands here.
I forgot. That guitar.
When was the last time a Portuguese band gave you anything? Fuck. Not even a free concert at the beach. Never mind that. Anyways, go ahead.
The guitar pick that has the tree on it.
Yeah, because that was the cover of the album.
That was the cover of the album, and then the sticker because I have it on my laptop for school. So like that's the only remnants of this band being in my vicinity for the past couple of years since we've done the song. So when I saw that we were doing them today, I'm like, okay, let's like this is kind of like
going back into the roots.
Going back into the roots, the bloody roots. But this was really good. Like I don't even remember actually the song we did like previously. It's been way too long.
It was not... I remember that it was not as bombastic as this one is. This one has... the other one, if I remember correctly, maybe had more of a traditional melodic death metal feel to it. This is almost like Winter Sun Realm.
Yeah.
With a lot of orchestrations in it and very bombastic, like over the top. A lot of vocal layers in it. Like a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's a great song. I'm not saying that.
I'm
not saying that with any ill feelings. You know.
Very very Winter Sunny, but very good, very very good. I love the different vocals that hit you, but
the chorus is super bombastic.
Very big feeling, very bombastic. Overall, really good song.
Even the lyric video was good. Honestly, there's really not anything negative to say. Like. I just think the only downside or the only issue is that, at least as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I'm aware, I should say, since then until now, they haven't really released anything. And I think if you're a band these days, you have to consistently stay in the eyes and the ears of the people.
Public, yeah.
Because, you can't release an album every 4 or 5 years.
I was going to say, if nothing...
People forget about you.
Yeah. Like, technically, whoever finds
and they're too good.
They are way too good to be left, like, unknown. But if you only release an album or release a song or whatever the case may be,
no, in this case they released a new album this month.
This month, yeah, and it's been like what 4 years, like 5 years. I don't know, like it's been quite a long time.
Yeah,
I think starting high school.
No, we were starting the channel.
Yeah, like that was a long time ago.
I still had hair.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
I was thinner.
You were thinner, definitely. Definitely. I don't think we were doing videos up here. We were doing videos.
No, dude, we were doing videos
in the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
It was the kitchen time.
This band has talent, has know-how,
They just
has
need-
the
they just
ability.
need the
They just need to be
consistency.
more consistent in terms of what they release, because it's not like there's lack of quality. Like the
It's
other
just a
album,
it's just a
the
lack
other
of-
album is still on my phone. I still have songs on my phone from the other
I
album.
also, but I haven't.
It just hasn't really hit my playlist recently. But this song is a perfect example of how good they are. They have that big feel, like bands like Premier, Winter Sun. Who else?
Two bands that also have.
Frostide that you have there on the T-shirt. Even Wolfheart, but not to the same extent.
no, I'd keep it with Premier.
But it's more Premier, Winter Sun, Frostide.
All bands that haven't really done much.
Well, Bremer's
Premier,
been
yeah.
Frostide. They took a little bit of a
They took a hiatus, and
Winter
then
Sun is
Winter
releasing
Sun
a
is
new album this
Time
year.
2 this year.
But Bremer has been releasing
been
material
doing
fairly, consistently.
Consistent, yeah.
So I don't.
Which
think
is something
that's
this band should do. Because
because the talent is there.
Because one album 6 years ago, and this new album that's out is it out yet. This one,
Yeah, it's out.
If
You guys can go check it
for
out.
anything. Whoever were the fans back 6 years ago who listened to the first album left the band and now are rediscovering the band. But you don't want a rediscovering. You want that following.
No,
to
no,
still
because
be there.
what happens is by this method of doing
There's
things,
no growth.
There's no growth. Yeah, you stagnate.
You kind of plateau, and then
And I think they're too
you
good for
stay
that.
there. They're way too good
They're
for
too
that.
good.
They have-
This is really good shit. Like
They have a lot
the
of talent.
orchestration's really well put together. The guitar sound is really well. The mixing, the production behind this track, really good. The vocals were really good with the layering of the vocals. These guys were good the first time we checked them out, and they're good now. Like they're super good band. I just wish they were more consistent in terms of the material that they put out. That's all.
Like at least singles here and there, something to give you.
I mean, maybe they have, but I haven't heard anything. Which then also tells me that they're not doing a very good job promoting their stuff.
Promoting it.
If they are putting shit out there, so I mean, there's a lot. It just feels to me like they're too good.
It's being the band is being mismanaged.
They're too good.
Yeah.
Like I honestly feel like there's less talented bands in Portugal right now, and I'm only speaking about Portugal. There's less talented bands in Portugal that are getting bigger pushes than these guys.
Yeah.
But those bands are constantly in people's eyes and ears. They're constantly doing something. That's why they get that bigger momentum. Because these guys, talent-wise, if you're a fan of melodic death metal, like this is perfect for you.
Yeah.
Another band, Atavistia from Vancouver, very similar to this. All that Winter Sun vibe. Not that they invented that vibe, but anyways, I always go back to that.
We always go back to Winter Sun, yeah.
All right, on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.